this is Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I wanted to show you how easy it is to cook air fryer frozen garlic bread. We'll be showing you with our Philips Excel air fryer, and then you can recreate it yourself in your air fryer at home. Before we dive into this recipe, please note all recipes featured can be found on RecipeThis.com. We specialise in a worldwide readership and recipes are in both metric and imperial. We cook exclusively with kitchen gadgets. You'll find 1,000+ recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker and many more over at Recipe This. Well, I grabbed a packet of 2 garlic baguettes, of course frozen, and now I'm going to see how they compare to other frozen garlic breads in the air fryer. First of all, open them up. And wow, how much garlic butter we've got here. You know, Dominic suggested that we use them in foil. And I'm like, no, I don't want to wrap them in foil because it slows down the air fryer cook time. But there's a lot of garlic in them here and only just fit. So I think what I'm actually going to do instead is I'm going to use some foil underneath them. And then grab yourself some of your favourite foil and then layer it like that in the air fryer basket. Then it'll stop any of the garlic butter making a mess of your air fryer, and it'll make it so much easier for you. And I've also noticed that my pack of 2, no way is it all going to fit in without breaking it in 2s. So you can go diagonally like this and then just cook one at once. And then you want to set the temperature to 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit for your frozen garlic bread. And then we're going to start with 5 minutes and then we can check on it and see how it's doing. Then whilst it's going, I've noticed that this one will be wonderful if chopped in half. So what I've done is I've cut it down the middle, and then when this round's done, I'm going to do another round a bit smaller, and then we can compare notes and see how that does. Oh, it's done its first 5 minutes, and now it's time to check on it. I can tell that those pieces of garlic butter are still frozen solid in the middle, but I just wanted to see how it was coming along. So now it's done 5 minutes, we'll do another 5. It's now done 10 minutes. What I suggest you do is poke your knife or your fork down there and just double check and feel for hardness, because the last thing to get cooked is the frozen little pieces of butter that are down each little section. So I can still feel that those are still hard. So now put it back on. Let's do another 5 minutes at the same temperature. So that'll take it to 15 minutes and then we can check on it again. And we've beat. Oh, I absolutely love the colour on this garlic bread. And are we cooked? Yes, we are. So that was 15 minutes, 160 Celsius, 320 Fahrenheit to cook a proper stick of garlic bread like this. Now, plan B. You know, 15 minutes is quite a long time in the air fryer and it's probably not that much different to the oven. And that's because you've got your layer of foil, and some people think, oh, you can't use foil in the air fryer. Well, yes you can, it's just the problem is it slows down the cooking time. So let's get the garlic bread out first. So now the greatest thing is you can just use your foil and use it to lift out your garlic bread and put it to one side. Then, same again. So again, we're back on the foil. Oh, and if you head over to the Magic with Gadgets podcast, episode 1 on season 2 does go into great detail about using foil in the air fryer. I recommend you check that out. So this is the one we sliced in half. So what I'm going to do now is, it's normally much quicker when it's been sliced in half like this. So we're going to just cook those 2 halves instead, and then just see how the cook time compares And then you can decide, am I going to chop it in half or am I going to keep it as it is? So then it's going back in again. We're going to start, same temp again, 160. I'm going to start with a cook time of 8 minutes and see how it does. Now let's check on our garlic bread, shall we? So how much better is it doing this time round? Now it's been properly chopped up. So let's see, shall we? Right, let's pry this little bit open here. So that is well on its way in the middle, even though it's still a little bit frozen, which is absolutely brilliant. And it just shows that the bigger objects you actually put in the air fryer, the longer the cook time takes. You could even take this up a step, half them again, and it would even increase the time even more. So back in the air fryer it goes. I'm now going to go with 4 more minutes and then see how it's doing then. Remember, the other one did 15 minutes and this would take this one up to 12. And we've beat. Let's check on the garlic bread, shall we? Oh, I just love the smell of garlic bread. What is it about the smell? It drives me crazy. I just want to eat it all now. Never mind waiting for it to cool down. I'm going to end up burning my tongue. Now, that is properly cooked. And that's the difference. If you think you've knocked off 3 minutes of cook time by halving it. And if you quartered it, I bet you could knock down another 2 minutes. So if you want a quicker way to do your garlic bread in the air fryer, then this is it. But whatever you do, do not forget the foil, because that's what stops the garlic bread from making a right old mess in your air fryer. And whatever you do, do not wrap your garlic bread fully in foil, because it'll take forever to cook. This is our garlic bread. Remember, cooked from frozen, 15 minutes if you're cooking a full stick, which might not apply to all air fryers because we've got a Philips air fryer XL and a Cosori and we can only just fit the stick in. So if you want to reduce the cook time, remember you can take it down to 12 minutes if you chop it in half. Oh, and look, it's just lovely, pull apart garlic bread. And let's dig in, shall we? Oh my God. Is it rude to say the word foodgasm? Because this is seriously good garlic bread. I absolutely love it. And you can use the cheese varieties as well. Frozen breadstick without any garlic, whatever. Just use the same cook times and serve it for dinner. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, subscribe for more great videos, check out 1,000+ free kitchen gadget recipes at recipethis.com. Join the weekly newsletter at RecipeThis too, or let's get to know each other. Comment below with where you are from and which kitchen gadget you own.